With Nintendo confirming that Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon are going to be the last games for the 3DS, we looked to the Nintendo Switch for all of our Pokemon needs. As we all know, the Nintendo Switch is a console, so it's going to be able to perform so much better than the handheld Pokemon games we are used to. With that being said, today's video goes over 10 new features that should be in Pokemon Generation 8. Of course, this is all my own opinion at the end of the day, and it's completely cool if you guys disagree with what I say in the video. Don't hesitate though to drop a comment down below about the video and if you found it interesting or not. Don't forget to leave a like on this video too to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out a new video very shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date, and follow my Twitter to hear updates about the channel. Both of those links can be found in the description down below. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you guys enjoy. So the first feature that I would love to see in a Nintendo Switch Pokemon game, aka Generation 8, is Pokemon following you. Now this is something that fans have wanted all the way since Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and why wouldn't you like it? It's a really cool game mechanic, and I really don't know why they got rid of it. Seeing your Pokemon following you, being able to interact with it is a really cool feature, and with the Switch being so much better than the 3DS in terms of capacity and everything like that, it's definitely something that could happen. We of course also have all of the walking and running sprites for pretty much every single Pokemon as well that was released. That also kind of hints towards the fact that this could definitely be a feature in the next Pokemon game for the Switch, whether that be Diamond and Pearl remakes or Generation 8. I would just love to see it anyway, which is why it is a feature I would love to see in the next games. Another feature that I would love to see in the Generation games is gyms returning. Now, I was a fan of the Pokemon Sun and Moon and Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon trials and everything like that, but you know, I gotta stick clear to my roots. I love the gyms, it's what I've grown up with, it's what I've known every single region before Alola. I just like going out, battling 8 really strong trainers and taking on the Elite 4. Like I say, it's what I know. I would love to see it happen. It was a nice breath of fresh air into the Pokemon games. No one really saw it coming, but with Generation 8 being on the Switch, it would be really nice to see how the graphics and the animations and everything would go back into the gyms, and I'd love to see them back. Now this next feature isn't just something that I would like to see, it's kind of something that they have to do in order to stop people from being super annoyed at the Pokemon company, and that is to have some way of being able to transfer Pokemon from your 3DS system to the Nintendo Switch, because there are a lot of Pokemon that people have just saved through the generations on their DSs, and if there was no way to get them onto the Switch, we'd never really be able to transfer all of those like competitively bred Pokemon or shiny Pokemon or anything like that onto the Switch, and they'll forever be stuck on the handheld console, and I for one would not be happy about that. I've got a lot of shiny Pokemon, a lot of Pokemon that are competitively bred that I would need to get on my Nintendo Switch, so please, Game Freak, don't disappoint us on this. This next feature is quite a big ask, but it would be insane if it happened, and that is to have an open world Pokemon game. Just have to look at the success of Breath of the Wild. I mean, the game won Best Game of the Year award, you know, so they definitely did something right with that, so they should definitely take a look at that and go, if that won Best Game of the Award, maybe if we transfer that into Pokemon, which is one of our other huge games that we sell, maybe we've got something, and I would love to see an open world Pokemon game. I know you guys would as well. Just being able to run around, like, and see random Pokemon jump out at you, stuff like that, or just in the grass. You can have any aspect you want. Just make it a huge open world Pokemon game. It would definitely be one of the best Pokemon games ever made, if not the best. Just look at the success of the Breath of the Wild. You know, open world games really do well, and so please, Pokemon, Game Freak, follow in the footsteps of the Game of the Year. The next feature that I would love to see in the Pokemon Generation 8 games is brand new dual typings that we haven't seen already on the new Pokemon. There is a bunch of dual typings that we just haven't seen yet. Fire Fairy, Fire Grass, Normal Ghost. That's just three off the top of my head, but there are a bunch more. There's a handful of types that we need to see, and it would just add so much edge to the competitive scene. It'd allow new moves to be made, you know, and have awesome designs, like a Fire Fairy Pokemon. That'd be awesome. A Normal Ghost type, that'd be cool, like a half dead, half alive Pokemon. I don't even know if that's pushing the boat out a little bit too much, but anyway, new dual typings in Pokemon Generation 8 would be something that I would love to see, so please make it happen. carrying on from the last point to do with new Pokemon typings, I would just love to see new Pokemon. Of course, we're gonna get new Pokemon in Generation 8, but I'm not just talking about new Pokemon, I'm talking about a lot of new Pokemon. Now, I prefer somewhere around 120 to 130 new Pokemon, because after 2 small gens, I think it's about time for a big one again, and I'd like it to be big enough batch to pretty much guarantee that Gen 9 hits over 1,000 Pokemon. We could have regular evolutions, such as like to the Lapras line, or to the Jinx line, or something like that, or just pre-evolutions again to the Lapras line, or could have like a pre-evolved Skarmory, and of course the one that everyone wants, a pre-evolution to Miltank and Tauros, because like I say, the last 2 generations have just been pretty not really adequate in the terms of new Pokemon we've had, so a massive one right now. And of course you just gotta, Game Freak, include a new evolution, Dragon type, Poison type, Steel type, I don't even care, just please let my boy Eevee evolve at least one more time. I'm praying for it, everyone wants to happen. Please, Game Freak, do not let me down, oh my god, please. Now this next point is a bit of a controversial one, but it's more of a not should happen more than a should happen, and it's no huge new competitive features. Now I don't say that in the way that the competitive game needs to die or anything like that. Just hit me out, guys. Anyway, I kind of want them to hold off on like the big new battle gimmicks, which is like, for example, I don't really want Gen 8 to have its own equivalent of Mega Evolution or Z moves. If we get one every new gen, they're gonna pile up and it's gonna be rather confusing and annoying. Like, it's already annoying enough to be having to prepare for like a Mega Evolution and a Z move. If they brought something else in as well, that's just going to make the competitive scene even more like confusing, and I don't really want to deal with that. And you know, not to mention previous gens gimmicks will end up tossed to the side to make room for new ones, and I don't want to see that to happen to Mega Evolution and Z moves and stuff like that. Anyway, I'd rather they just develop what they've already introduced for a couple of games, you know, before they make a new big thing. It doesn't mean I don't want new Mega Evolutions or Z moves. What I'm actually saying is I would just like them to improve on that. So new Mega Evolutions, new exclusive Z moves, just stick with them for a while. Don't bring another huge thing out, because having to prepare for like 3 huge game-changing things in every single battle, it's not really something I want to be dealing with. So let's just leave it out for the next generation and just concentrate on new Mega Evolutions and brand new Z moves. The next feature that I would love to see in the Pokemon games on the Nintendo Switch is them bringing back all the different game mechanics that kind of let you explore the Pokemon world more. Now this goes hand in hand with the whole open world thing that we did talk about earlier on in the video, but I would love to see the underground from Gen 4 back. I just have really fond memories of going around with my brother, digging, you know, getting the fossils, getting the gems, having the secret bases. That was such a cool idea. Also soaring in the sky in auras. Now we don't need Latios and Latias for that. We could just do it on any bird, flying type Pokemon, whatever you want to choose. And also like dive mechanics as well. I'm sure there's more, but they're the top 3 that I just remember. Being able to surf underground, you know, it just really goes well with the open world thing. Just being able to go anywhere, fly up in the sky, dive underwater, go underground, whichever floats your boat. I think that would just be so cool to include in the Generation 8 games. So, you know, because of how big the Switch is, it's definitely possible. So please, Nintendo, hear my calls. Please let this happen. Next feature that I would love to see in the Generation 8 games is full character customization. Now this has been going pretty well so far, you know, in X and Y and Sun and Moon. We've got some brand new clothes that we're allowed to wear, but I want the whole shebang. I would love them to be able to customize your height, weight, age, your trainer class, your face, and your hair, and everything else in between. I think that'd be really, really cool to make your character look even more like you. I know this is kind of branching out a little bit from the whole 10-year-old, 11-year-old kind of thing and living with your mom and everything like that, but we could have like a different kind of story for if you're middle-aged or a child or older. I don't know, it'd be cool, like starting your adventure in a different kind of way. I think that'd be really cool, but I would love to have a full character customization thing in the next Pokemon games. Finishing off today's video though, and the last feature that I would love to see in the next Pokemon games or Generation 8 games, whichever floats your boat, is a social system similar to Gen 6's PSS. Basically, I don't like the Festival Plaza. It makes things so difficult to find people and trade, and it's just, you can't even put those little messages and stuff if you need to trade certain Pokemon or anything like that. It's just not the best idea that Pokemon have ever come up with. And like the Gen 6 PSS allowed easy searching of friends and strangers, voice chatting as well to make communication even easier, and other nice features like being able to congratulate birthday people with O powers. I don't know, just personally, I think it's one of the best things that the Game Freak have ever come up with in communicating with friends and strangers and stuff like that. So please just get rid of Festival Plaza, bring something good back, and we'll just all have a good time. But with that, it does wrap up today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did making it. If you did enjoy the video though, please do leave a like. I would really appreciate it. Like I said at the start of the video, I would also love to hear your guys' opinions too on this subject, so be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys want to see in Generation 8 or the next Pokemon games on the Switch. I do have a couple top 5s coming onto your screen in a second, so be sure to give them a watch if you do have the time, and also subscribe if you do enjoy my content. That is everything from me though, so thank you so much for watching guys. Have an amazing rest of your day, and until next time guys, peace.